Oh yeah, we're gonna go back live again and start streaming. Written some algorithm stuff, which I think might help me try and get through this. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so for the user test, this is working as before. I've not actually done anything new. But what I wanted to do was now log in as Wes, who shouldn't have a deck. Although they do have a deck, apparently. Why is that? That has deck user ID 0. So that shouldn't work. Okay. I guess this is okay though, because what it means is it's loading the default deck, which maybe isn't so bad. Okay. So that kind of gets rid of one of my points. But what I want to do then. Okay. Gotta try and work this out. And it's a bit of a complicated procedure. So let me just, I'm going to get rid of all these comments, or these commented points, should I say. I'm actually really close to just getting rid of some of this stuff, but I think for now I'm just going to keep it. So when this here, I'm just going to go through it piece by piece here. So if edit mode is on, we're going to set the edit mode to false. So when does this get called? Cancel deck edit. When we hit the edit mode button. Okay, that's fine then. So when we cancel deck editing is the only time that we use this, or if we save the deck, I guess. No? Okay. I guess not. So, what I want to do then... If I press edit deck, and then I press back to main menu, and then go to card collection, it does nothing, which is good. So if I click edit deck... and then I click save deck. Okay, that's fine then. So this has currently got too many cards apparently. Yeah, it's got 22 cards rather than the default amount. Okay. Which is 20 here. Alright, okay. So, what we're going to do. When we load up the deck which the user has, so find load deck. When we load this up then, we are adding this card to this side. So what we're then going to do, when we add this to that side, we are going to go through for let k equals 0, k is less than document.get elements by class name, and what is the class of these? That is sorcery deck card. So sorcery deck card, and that is dot length, and then we're going to do k++. Okay. So for each of these sorcery deck cards, we are going to iterate through them, and then we're going to say if document.get elements by class name sorcery deck card in the position k dot inner HTML is equal to the okay, so we need to set here let card name equal empty string, and then we're going to say here card name equals util array in the index card dot name, and down here we're going to say card name is equal to, I'm just going to copy this because this is too much for me to copy down. If that is equal to card name, then we are going to do something here, which is we're going to get the child of it. So there should only be one child element in these, which there is. So we're going to do document.get elements by class name sorcery deck card in the index k dot child nodes. Is it child nodes or child node? Child node JavaScript. It's child nodes, and this should be the index 0. So child nodes in the index 0. And what are we going to do with this? We are going to dot inner HTML. So we're going to set here, then we're going to say let previous number equal this, and we're going to say oh, in fact, what we can do is then we can do init HTML dot replace the x with nothing, and that will give us a, if we do a pass int on that, it will give us a number. And what we can do is we can then do this inner HTML equals previous number minus 1 plus x. And I'm going to just in case this, just in case. So that should therefore decrement the amount that we need there. Now this may not work, so I think we have to restart the server here, I imagine. Okay, that didn't work. So if we just do a console.log test, because this should log us. Yeah, it did. So where is it failing? Sorcery deck card dot length. Nope. Here then? I wonder if... Oh, okay. So I think what we need to do is we need to say dot includes and then card name. And I reckon that will work. Or not. Console.log test. And then what I think I'll do here is I'll console.log. In fact, no, we won't. Just yet, we won't. Okay, now we will. So I want to know what this is. I guess first off. Right. So what's wrong with card name then? Am I just doing something stupid here? No? Apparently not. Do I need to do a wrapper around this? I don't think I should do. But hey, let's give it a go. I guess otherwise what we do is we just console log this. Compared to this. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Right. So what I need to do... Well, actually, yeah, this isn't doing what I'm expecting it to. So this sorcery deck card here could also be referring to these. So I guess I could check. So if this here dot ID dot includes the string sorcery deck card, then console.log true. Includes of undefined. The ID. Yeah, I should be able to get the ID by this, shouldn't I? So... Oh, because I haven't said K. Okay. So go here. Interesting. I'm wondering... I don't know. So why is this not... It couldn't find any of these. So it's almost as though this gets populated before this. I wonder if that's true. What if I do here a console.log of this? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Yeah. This is getting loaded after this side's getting loaded after this side. Why? There. Cannot read property replace of undefined. Okay, good. We're getting there. So find console.log. We're not doing consoles anymore. So find replace. Okay. So we're trying to get the child node 0 of this. I mean, what we could do... Yeah, in fact, it's a lot easier to do it that way. Instead of getting all this in our HTML, why don't we just go here and say let previous number equal something else.html, and that something else is literally just document.get elements by class name, and that is card quantity in the index of k as well. Now the only thing is it hasn't actually updated it, which is a little bit funky. So let's just do a console.log of test. Oh yeah, so we should be just doing copy this, paste it here. Yeah, sweet. It's actually worked. Woo! We did it. Okay. So we can get rid of this console log. So we're updating the quantities here, which is good. Now what we need to do So we also need to, when we show the deck on the right hand side, I want to be able to show duplicates as well. So that means we're going to need a quantity bar there. So let's find card quantity, and let's do that here. So let's copy that. Now we want to find where we, okay, so where we load this deck, we're adding this sorcery deck card here, and we're also doing this. Now what I want us to do first off is move this up here, because I want us to double check if we've already got one of these cards. So So what? Let's do let cards shown. So cards shown equal deck to load dot splice in the index of I. Just in the index of I. So we're just going to break the array there. And what we're then going to do is say if cards shown dot includes deck to load in the index I, else we are going to move this stuff, and we're going to put it up here. Sweet. Then what we're going to do here is we're still going to do this. So if I can... No, I can't. Okay. In fact, I possibly could. Could I move this down to here? And then just do that. Because then what I could do is I could say here, if it's already been shown. Okay, so what I first off need to do though, before I get into that, is I also need to go here. Hopefully it's still there. Yes. Create element card I. So this is card deck I quantity, let's say, and this is card quantity. Then we're going to put 1 times in there, and then we are going to append this to we're going to append this to sorcery. So this is going to be sorcery plus card plus I. Okay, now what we're instead going to do here is we're going to do document.get element by ID card deck plus I plus string quantity, and we're going to get the inner HTML and we're going to set it to 2 times. Okay, now we're also going to do, do we need this card name somewhere? No, that's down here. Okay, that's fine then, because we've set this outside of there. So we can actually just do these 2 bits up before this if statement. And I think that might do what I want it to, he says. So let's have a go with test first. Okay, that's unlucky. Cannot read property includes of undefined. That would be up here. So cards shown is undefined. So we're going to do deck. And then here I guess what we'll do is we'll do deck to load dot length minus I. No. So we want to do deck to load dot splicer I. So why isn't this working? Let's do a console.log of cards shown. Oh. Okay. So we got the array handed to us, but this isn't the actual array that we want, is it? No. So we're trying to make it splice at I. What? Oh, okay. So we basically want to get rid of everything beyond the point of I. But I don't want to do another for loop here. .slice would work. So if we sliced at I, so I think I would do 0 to I. That's what I think I would do here. So if I do that, no, new card is not defined. Oh, okay, that's a different error. New card. That's true. Yeah, that's the thing. So what we could probably get away with doing is say if new card is a thing, we do this. New card is not defined. 288. What? But that's why I'm asking you to check if it's defined. What? Am I not? Okay, so let new card equal null. Cannot read property inner HTML of undefined. 297. Documents.get elements by class name card quantity K. So this would happen when it's 0. So if K is 0, we're looking for card quantity. So the class name card quantity at the array index 0. And the error was cannot read property inner HTML of undefined. So you're telling me there is no such thing as card quantity K here. I don't believe you. Is it because it's a duplicate? No, it shouldn't be. So it's just given us a Suncliff Keeper. So actually this is where it would be 1. So card quantity where it's 1. So what if I just done get element by ID card plus I plus quantity dot inner HTML? Would that give us access, or is it just a whole kettle of fish that's just broken? It's a kettle of fish. It is 297, right? Not 296. Oh, it's 298. So that's actually progressed. So if I do this, then this should work, right? Cannot read property, get element ID, get by ID of undefined. 298. Dum. Okay, so we've actually got quite far here. Now the only thing is we've given all of these 0. Which they shouldn't have, because we've certainly not added any cards more than once. Ruh-roh. So the card after resurrect. Oh, this is because they have a different. I think these have a different thing, don't they? No, it doesn't. Card 28. Because this adds 18. Why does it add 18? That's interesting. I want to recreate all of this, to be honest. And I think I just might. So what can we keep? Let's just get rid of everything we don't need. Toggle edit mode, no. Cancel deck edit, save deck. I just want to have. I'm almost tempted just to delete it all and just get ready to just go again. Show card filters is that. So when we load up, we actually do get the card. So we've just got too many things going on in here. Where do we add the... Do you know what? Actually, let's just get it back to where it was, because I'm fairly sure I'm just screwing with things here that I don't particularly need to be. So back to where we were half an hour ago. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do is we want, when these load, we want these things to change. Okay, so when we load a card over here, let's get rid of these commented things again. So we want to filter cards first here, and then when we show deck, okay. So we're showing the deck. Now when we do that, in fact it's load deck, isn't it, here. Right. When we load each of these cards, I guess the first thing to do is handle the duplicates first. So, if we've already loaded a card with this number, so if so we want to slice this, don't we? So if deck to load dot slice between 0 and I dot includes deck to load in the index I, then we're going to do something else here. And else we do this stuff. Okay. Move it up, tab it in. Now, if this has already been done, we're just going to show that there's two of them basically. So if we're going to do that, then we should add a quantity. So when we do this, we're going to do a we're going to create one of these quantities. So once we've done that, we're going to do new card which has this ID. So we're going to append this to that. And this is just going to be called card. Actually, no, this is going to be called card deck I quantity. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say here, we're going to just implement that this has 2 times instead now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do let index equal deck to load dot index of, and we're looking for the index of the thing. What? I or deck to load I? Deck to load I. So we get the index of this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to say document.get element by ID card deck plus index plus quantity dot inner HTML equals 2 times. Okay. So let's refresh this, reload this. What errored? Deck to load is not defined. Where? 262. What? Oh, here. I was like, what? It's literally right above it. So we've only got 1 times of each of these. So then if I log on to this user, we've got 2 times of all of these. Sweet. So that bit's already working better than I think it was before. Now comes that horrible part that we had. So what we're going to do below this is we're going to find the card quantity. Well, no, find this card on the left hand side, change its quantity on the left hand side, and that's pretty much it, right? So what do we need to do? We need to find what is the ID of this thing. It's sorcery card I. So if we copy that, we want to do document.get element by ID this dot inner HTML. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through everything. So for let I equals 0, I is less. No, we can't do I. We've done J, so let's just do K. K equals this. K is less than document.get elements by class name, and that is all of these things. Sorcery deck card, let's just check here. Those are sorcery deck cards as well though. Okay. Oh no, sorry, class name. Yeah, no, they are. If this sorcery deck card has an ID containing the index, so if copy this, paste dot ID dot includes the string sorcery deck card, so if its ID includes that string and its inner HTML dot includes the inner HTML of, no, that's not what we want to check. In fact, maybe it is. Yeah, that's what we want to do here. So if it includes this thing's HTML, then what we're going to do is we're going to get the quantity inside of this. So we're going to get this thing. Yeah, this needs to be changed to K. And this needs to be changed to K. So this thing dot child nodes 0 dot inner HTML equals 2 times. Let's try that. Oh no, there's already an error. 289. Oh, K plus plus. Okay, so we have... Oh, yeah, no, this has worked. So now, what if we log out and we go to the other user? Oh, wait, no, we were meant to be doing this. Whoopsie. Those were already working. So what we want to make it is we want to make it... If this, we've got this inner HTML, it's either going to be 2x or 1x. And what we want to do is we want to get the first character in this string. So if we do dot replace x with nothing, and we get a parse int of this, so then this becomes an integer, an integer value, and then we want to do this, except instead of in a HTML, we want to do no, we want to set its inner HTML to this, parse int of that, -1 plus the string x. I didn't do anything. Okay, so either this isn't getting hit, or this isn't getting hit. So console.log, probably this one isn't hit. I know I've got an @ sign in there, I don't care. None of that's hit. Okay. So you're telling... Oh, dot length. Whoopsie. I think I got distracted when I wrote that bit because I made 2 errors there actually. So it hit the first one, it didn't hit the second one. That's not entirely unexpected. So which one of these is not being hit do we expect? So if this doesn't include... I imagine that one's getting hit. Let's test. That's probably the best thing to do. Now this will probably cause an error somewhere or another. Yeah, we've actually hit an error, which is fine. So it's this second bit here. So if the inner HTML of this sorcery deck card includes the inner HTML of sorcery card I. Is this sorcery card I? Sorcery deck card. Oh no, sorcery card I. Yeah. I believe well, let's console log this. And then this. And see what happens. Okay. Yeah, for example here, Suncliff Shard is in that. Oh, it's because it's got the quantity bit in it. Poopy. That was a really weird thing to say. I think what we need to put in here is this. I think that's what we need to put in there. I said poopy out loud. Damn it. Cannot read property replace of undefined 289. Okay, so we got down to here. That's impressive. Right. So we're trying to do this and we're not getting anything. So Suncliff Keeper, inspect. This should be its child node I, correct? How do we... want to try and work this out. So child nodes JavaScript. I wonder if it's not doing what I'm expecting it to. Undefined load of times. This time we only got name of undefined. Oh yeah, because we're doing this. So this is just all undefined. So... Oh, am I doing this wrong? What if I can't do this like that? No, I should be able to. What if I just console.log the child nodes? That might work. Here. We want 1. That makes sense. I did wonder that. So we want child nodes 1 there, and we should be setting this there as well, I think. Okay. Can I read property name of undefined? Oh, I know why this is. I think. Yeah. So we need to check now whether this is a spell or not. So if that, we do that. Oh no, what we need to do is we need to work out whether this is a spell or not. How do we do that? How do we check what kind of card this is? Deck to load I? Yeah. If deck to load I dot type is equal to spell, and that, is it type? No. It is what? So we need to check whether this card is a spell or whether it is a minion, so that we know which things to try and do. I guess the way to do it is just to see whether it includes the string you, and then this, else, and then this needs to have an if statement as well, which is basically this thing, but with this includes being this. Now util array's used up there. So if I name util array here, then I can use util array here. He says card is not defined on 291. Oh, right. So this should be this. And if this is the case, then we get sorcery deck card in the position K plus 11. Can't read property name of undefined. Yeah, I think I'm just guessing at this point. Okay, go back. So this was us checking. Oh, hang on. Wait, did I have that? I think I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, I just need to go back a bit though. Right, I'm pretty sure this was our working state for all minions minus 18x. He said that was the working state. He didn't mean it. Okay, yeah. So now what we need to do, because we've got Haven's Strike here. Now we can't read name of undefined. So on 288, when we're trying to read name, what we should do is we should copy this, and we should say, and this, and that. Because this should then just not error, and it just won't do the rituals. Yeah. Oh. In fact, it never works. Haha, got him. Oh, right, yeah. So I actually just need this little tiny bit. Apologies to like the 1 or 2 people watching that the text has gone out, and also that I'm doing something really, really boring. I promise I don't always do it. I do actually, so yeah. So the other thing therefore that we can now check is we can say else if this and not that then we can do something else here. Now, the thing that we want to do here, this does document.getElements by class name, sorcery deck card K, and gets the child node. Now, we don't want K. I'm pretty sure we want K plus 11. I'm pretty sure we want K plus 11. No, in fact, we just want K, don't we? Except... what happens here? What errors? I can't foresee what errors here. Okay, so everything goes down to -8 or -9. Okay, that's not good, is it? So I guess it's not this cards to cache one then. I guess it's util array card name. So if I was right to put this up here, for example, previously, then that means that therefore this will be accepted, correct? Therefore this can check this dot name. I think. I'm not sure if that will ever get hit or not. Card is not defined on 290. Okay. Oh, this card thing here. Because card is that. I did it! Oh, thank the heavens. Holy crap, we actually did it. Let's try it for the other user, just before I get too excited. Yeah, okay, so one errored here, and this is Myth Giant. Why is this one errored? I actually don't... Oh! That would be because... Yeah, and that would have happened for the other user as well. Oh, that's really annoying. It's just this one case, because where we're doing check if the inner HTML includes myth, it therefore sees myth in the card Myth Giant, and that's annoying. How do I stop that from happening? If it includes this thing's name, how do I do that? Would it work? I wonder. What if I done a in before break everything. So this was logging in with Wes this time, wasn't it? I'd just like to say that it's been a long journey, and really grateful for everyone. Now let's just double check it worked for the other user, because now we've fixed one, it's probably broken the other. Nope. Wikuchi, I think. Although this one doesn't even contain myth, but yeah. Okay. It looks to be working. Now the one thing I want to check here is that the default deck... Oh, in fact, no. No, this is right. This is right. Because I've done something silly over here. So if I just go onto the database here and add U0 and 0. Oh, that scared me. It was my phone. And we log in as test, right? Yeah, there we go. And Myth Giant isn't screwed up. Boom! Okay. So the next bit to do is the whole editing of the deck, which is I feel a lot better about approaching it tomorrow now. Now I've got this whole thing out the way where I'm able to like swap quantities, etc, etc. I feel a lot better about going into tomorrow just having the edit deck stuff to do. Yeah, I see what you mean. Hey JP, by the way. Yeah. To be honest, I could probably increase the height of this thing. I could probably put this to 80. 90? Yeah, like, I could do that. Which I may well actually do. I don't know why the page is scrollable, which is actually triggering me. More than anything here. That's what's triggering me. Oh dear. It's a percentage though, so... I mean, it'll just be for my screen that this works, but hey, if it's less triggering to people, then I'm all for it. Do we actually have a top for this? We don't. So let me add a top to this. Oh! Yeah, the padding probably is as well. I mean, 90? I mean, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll copy that for card container. Find... Oh, it's right there. Then, which container is this? This is... deck container. So we want this one's height to be, is it 85% as well? Yeah. Although it just needs some more margin top. Why isn't this margin top? Oh, because it should be top, right? Yeah. And then this one's 90 pixels as well. Yeah. Fixed. Copy. Find deck container. Paste. There we go. Your ODCs are now CODs. The little fishies. They are but a burden for some other man. Well, meanwhile, I'll just sit here scrolling, making these buttons do a frickin' dance, shall I? I need to work out why this is doing it, because otherwise this is going to bug me more than anything. Like, what is causing this page to bloody do that? Oh, it's the main No, it's not. Why do you have to do this? Main container. Oh, is it because the main container's too high? Minus 10 pixels. Really? Oh, calc. And we have to do spaces. Did that not work? No? What? Okay, apparently the main container height doesn't actually matter. Well, that's triggering. It's just the body. Margin top. I did it. How much can we make this? Oh, it has to be -10. That's really annoying. It's actually making a slow shiver crawl down my spine. Nagu. What's a Nagu? Isn't that a word? I really hope that's not racist. You know when you think some things are better off in your head. Yes! What? No, you can't do that now. What? Oh, it's the worst day ever. How can you... What? Why does that work like that? And then not like that? Are you for real? Pop out. How do you pop out? Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Body. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that because... Oh, is it because of the edit deck button? I bet you it's because of this button. There we go. Oh, it almost works. In fact, should we just put this up here? Why does that still... Why is this thing trying to trigger me today? Oh no, it's scrollable again! No! Alright, this is just ruined. I'm just going to leave it now. In fact, I'll just change the edit deck button. Oh, that's the most tilting thing I've ever done in my life. Deck editing buttons. Okay, that's it. And then we just set the... Is it deck editing buttons? Yeah, we probably should have done that, shouldn't we, JP? Oh no. Margin top 10 pixels instead of like 50%. This is only the testing tool and I'm giving a crap about what it looks like. Okay, so that doesn't do that anymore. Now it's just this thing that scrolls for literally no reason. So let's just give it slightly less padding. 15 pixels of padding. Nope. Oh, you are having a giggle. You are having a giggle. Fixed! Fixed! In fact, if we get rid of the overflow Y... Done. Figured it out. Although we do need that for other monitors, so... I'm just going to have to set that to 86% because otherwise that's going to do my nut. In fact, 85%. Have you been here before, by the way, JP? Your name seems familiar, but I'm not sure why. Fixed. Finished. Published the game. It's over. We're done. Good night. No. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. This side looks a little... No, we're not going to give a crap about what it looks like, alright? The one thing I do want to do, though, in seriousness, is give these deck cards... Sorcery deck card... Sorcery deck card, okay. Find sorcery deck card. Been here a few times, do a little... Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you'd spoken before, I just recognised your name for some reason. It might have just been when I checked out who was watching 1 or 2 times. It's nice to have you around though. Yay, there we go. So what will eventually... No, not eventually. Tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, we will be able to click on these, move cards over, move cards back, and I will have set a 35 card limit rather than 20 card limit, which we could probably do now, but you want it in the right place. Just leave it. Just leave it, Wesley. Just leave it. Still worth it. Putting myself back like I'm going for a fight. Yeah, so we'll be able to like click on these. They all go over here. That will reduce one of these. It'll increase one of these. It'll add it to the array. And in fact, we may even be able to just plug it into already existing functions, because I'm fairly sure the functionality exists. It would just need to... That's an interesting point though. How do I send to the server what the cards are? No, I could do that. I'm pretty sure I could do that. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to end for tonight. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.